Today, I'm gonna share 3 significant secrets that I believe it will become the most important thing for the new generations and for all of us for the future. Because nowadays, there's so much information outside there, and we need to understand the hardest thing that we need to do is to learn, to unlearn, and to relearn. Let me explain. Learn. In life, we either learn from our own experiences or learn knowledge from others who had already experienced things we know. For example, if there's someone walk on that way, there's a lot of dangerous things over there. You say, hey, don't go. If you don't believe that person, you went there and you fell down, you got injured and whatever that is, and you come back like, oh, I wish I've listened to you. Or you just go through that by yourself, or maybe you listen and you go the next way. I'm not here to guide you to listen to everything, which is why the second word is so significant. We've learned so much when we grow up, but most of the time we learn things either from school, or from our parents, or people in our life, such as our friends, or someone we've met along the way. That's the only way we learned. But the question is, there are so many lies that we've learned we didn't even realize. There's a story says, let me explain, you understand from this story. It's a real story. In China, there is a family that when they cook fish, they always cut the fish head and cook. And then they believe there must be some reason behind it. So they realize that, okay, let's cook the fish and the fish and the fish. Now, one day there's a grandchildren asked mom, which is her mom, hey mom, why we cook fish without head? And mom said, well, I don't know. Grandma told me so. And so then the child went to ask grandma, Grandma, Granny, why you cook fish without its head? Is it poisonous? Is it dangerous? What's the reason? And the granny said, I don't know. My mom told me so. So she went to great-grandmother. Great-grandmother, why did you cook fish without its head? What's going on? And the great-grandmother started laughing. Oh, there's nothing, no reason behind it. When I was little, because we are poor, we only have that small size of bowl we can cook. I had to cut the fish head so that we can fit in the fish and cook it. That's it. That's the whole reason. Why I'm sharing this story with you? I'm sharing this story with you is because in life, there's so many things we've heard along the way. They didn't even know why, what is come from, where does it come from, but we just followed anyway. So again, it comes to this famous saying that my favorite teacher, Jim Rohn, said, don't be a follower, be a student. You learn things, but don't learn things blindly. You need to understand where do they come from. And also, that's why when we learn things from our journey, as time goes by, as we are maturing, we will also have to unlearn. Because if you don't unlearn the lies, there's no space for you to feed in the truth. There's no space for you to learn new things because what you believe was out of date. You need space, you need to refresh to learn new things. Now, the number 3 is relearn. When we learn amazing things, we keep them, great. And then for the things that it didn't work for us, it didn't serve us, we have to unlearn them first. After unlearning, we then need to relearn. And unfortunately, so many people in life, particularly I'm always dealing with global CEOs and people who are already wealthy, they already run a company, they're pretty successful in life or in career. of course, they still have struggles. Then when it comes to communicating with them, not everyone who is ready, because they have egos, they believe they know everything, and it's very hard to go through the first step, and it's harder to even go through the second step because they're there forever, and they believe if I'm already where I am today, I must be so knowledgeable, experienced. I know a lot of things. I probably know everything. And it's impossible for them to unlearn what is actually wrong, the wrong belief they had. And then when it comes to relearn, it's even harder, because if they don't even go through the first two steps, how can they then relearn the new knowledge that's going to serve them? And my friend, this is a challenge for you. Check in your life, what are their identities? What are the real statements and truths that it serves you? And they really serve you for your life, and you know they're the truth, because truth only has one version. Or there'll be lie identities. They have different versions. They're lies. Sometimes it appears this way, sometimes it appears that way. And if that's the lie identities, I highly recommend you to, first of all, you have to be willing to learn. Secondly, you have to be willing to unlearn those lie identities, so that then you have a fresh mind to feed into the relearning knowledges that's going to serve you forever. If you are in a billionaire right now, you're going to trillionaire level. If you're in a millionaire level, you go to a billionaire level. There's a difference between become a millionaire to becoming a billionaire. You need to always keep learning. Remember, don't just be a follower, but be a student. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to see you on the next one. God bless you, and bye for now. Bye.